So guys, Pack-a-Punch crystals are some of the most important items in a game of zombies because, well, without Pack-a-Punch you can't really do much in the high trade zones, and getting them is definitely no easy task because there's a lot of RNG involved in the rewards in this game, and Pack-a-Punch crystals are pretty rare, especially the Pack 2 and 3 crystal. Pack 1 crystal you can pretty much find them anywhere. But what if I told you that there's a way that you don't have to rely on Pack-a-Punch crystals ever again? And that is because of your containment level. Having a max containment level pretty much gives you a 20% reduction in Pack-a-Punching your weapon. So Pack-a-Punch 1 from 5,000 goes to 4,000, Pack-a-Punch 2 from 10,000 to 8,000, and Pack-a-Punch 3 from 15,000 to 12,000. And in total that is a 6,000 essence off the Pack-a-Punch 3, which is pretty amazing. So, because you already spawn in with 5,000 essence if you have max containment level, and because you get even more essence when completing contracts, because one of the levels actually give you that, you will not need Pack-a-Punch crystals as soon as you spawn in, because you can just grind for just a few minutes and actually get all the money you need for Pack-a-Punch. So, I have 5,200 on me, I need 19,000 more to get Pack-a-Punch 3. I do have a Scorcher with me, of course, because I do want to fly around the map a bit faster. All the cool kids have this, so why not me as well? But you can do this without a vehicle as well. And I'm just gonna start doing some contracts, you know? And because I have a legendary tool with me, most of the people are gonna have a tool with them. I'm gonna be able to go into tier 2 and do contracts straight away. But first, I just want to hit a Pack-a-Punch machine because I want to keep this very nice skin. And I do want to Pack-a-Punch to level 1. So let's go do that. And after that, let's start doing contract and see how fast we can get money for Pack-a-Punch 3. And before we do that, if you're looking to unlock MW3 camos such as Interstellar and Borealis, get the best schematics in the game, or even get the brand new Nuke skin, be sure to check out magecactus.com. They are the biggest and most reliable sellers. They have lots of new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation and PC. These guys have over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot and they are by far the best on the market. Be sure to use code CRAZY for 5% off for a limited time only. Alright, here is the Pack-a-Punch machine. Let me smack this. If you smack this, you keep the skin you spawned in with. And unfortunately, well, the discount doesn't really work for me, which is one of the issues with this containment level. Unfortunately, kind of the best reward in there sometimes doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to get all the 30,000 essence to Pack-a-Punch to level 3. But unfortunately, I need only 25,000 because I already have Pack-a-Punch 1. So now I'm just gonna start doing contracts, and let's see how fast we can get the cash to Pack-a-Punch. Okay, here we have our first target. It's gonna be a Mimic in tier 2. And he just died, making everything a lot easier. And look at that, we get 2 cell revives and Deadshot, which is very nice. Also, you have a lot of cash registers around the big city on this map, so definitely open them and get some more cash. And now we can just keep doing contracts. You don't have to do HVTs, you don't have to do a specific contract. You can do deliver cargoes or anything you want. And look at that, I already have 3.3 thousand essence. And apparently, the more rewards from the contract, and apparently the more rewards from the contract doesn't work also. So some of the containment levels sometimes might be bugged, but it doesn't really matter too much because we can just cruise through these contracts. You don't need a VRE level, you don't need a Scorcher case, as I said. You can just use a vehicle, maybe you find a blood burner or just a normal vehicle, it doesn't really matter. Of course, the Scorcher case does help you a bit faster to fly around. But nonetheless, look how we are cruising through these contracts. I love the Spore control just because it's super fast. Okay, there's one. There's number 2. Like, they added this really cool feature, which is the containment level. And there's a lot of times where it just doesn't work. Maybe the discounts don't work, or maybe the money off the perk machine doesn't work, or sometimes the containment level just resets itself. By the way, if your containment level resets, I've been getting this question a lot. Whenever you hop in the game and you see that you have 0 containment level, don't do any contracts and just immediately exfil as soon as the exfils appear on the map. If you do that, when you go back to the menu, you're gonna have the containment level that you had before. So that's a nice tip to know. I guess. I've been getting this question quite a lot, and people are just trying to, you know, get the containment level back up, but just exfil without doing any contracts. It's very important to not do contracts because you'll reset the process. And when you go back to the menu, you're gonna have your containment level back. All right, we're doing another HVT contract, and with this HVT contract, we should just be ready to pack a punch 2 already. And you know what that means? Pack a punch 2 legendary. We're just gonna be absolutely okay for tier 3. Okay, this Mr. Mimic doesn't really wanna have anything to do with us, and he's dead. There we go. Another pack, another cell revive, and look at that, 9,600 essence. We just need 400 more to pack a punch to level 2. Luckily, there's a lot of deliver cargoes on the map, which is pretty much the best and easiest way to get some money, so let's do some more of those. So we've done 3 contracts. With 3 contracts, we can get pack a punch 2, 400 essence you can just get from a cash register or anything else, or even some boxes around the map. And now we're gonna do even more to try to get more cash for pack a punch 3. Basically, if I would have had my containment level working, the discounts working, and the extra essence when doing contracts working, I would have been to, I think, almost 15,000 essence, or at least 12 or 13,000, which is basically 1 contract less. But now I'm just gonna do this very quick. Look at that, we're like 10 minutes in the game. I did spend a bit of time to chat around. So it took us like 5 or 6 minutes to get Pack-a-Punch level 2 from Pack-a-Punch level 1, which is pretty great if you ask me. There we go, contract complete, and we have 12.7 thousand essence, Speed Cola and Juggernaut. You know what, I'm gonna keep those for the next match, why not? They're very, very good perks. Now I got another HVT right here. Of course, if you are lucky, and of course if you have a Scorcher and some decoys and everything, you can straight up go to tier 3 and just start doing some contracts in there, or maybe get one of the deliver cargo contracts for free, which is absolutely fantastic and definitely the best way to get some cash. And with that boost in essence rewards, you're gonna get to Pack-a-Punch 3 in absolutely no time. But for me, I'm just gonna do this because tier 3 is absolutely filled. Last match I played, there was barely any people in tier 3, and now it's crazy in there. So I don't really wanna hunt for contracts or just camp a location when I can just do this in tier 2 on my own and just grind the essence that I need. Okay, we have Mr. Mimic again. This Lockwood is still such a fantastic weapon. Such a fantastic weapon. You can definitely feel the nerf that he had because of less pallets, but it's still so freaking amazing. Another cell revive, we get Juggernaut again, and look at that, we have 16,000 essence. We just need to do like 2 more contracts, and I think we should be able to pack a punch to level 3. So I'm gonna do some more freebies, and I'll see you guys in just a second. There we go, contract done. And look at that, 90,000 essence. We get stamina up. I'm gonna put that in the backpack as well. We need literally 2 more contracts. One of them is gonna be an HVT right here. We've spent roughly 12 minutes, or maybe even less. I keep using the Scorcher wrong for some reason. By the way, having a Scorcher does really help out a lot with this kind of thing. But as I said, if you're playing in this area right here in Zaravan City, you are definitely gonna have no issues going from contract to contract with a vehicle as well. This place has tons of HVTs, tons of deliver cargoes, and I get a Mimic on top of the building. I absolutely hate that. Sometimes this guy is up there, and Dokkaebi is up there as well, and definitely makes it for you kind of impossible to do the contract. So usually I just cancel it whenever this happens. Luckily this time I do have a Scorcher case, and I'm just gonna come here. I'm just gonna throw my energy mine. Whoa, 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 buddy. Mimics are pretty deadly in this game. They're extremely annoying and pretty deadly. And look at that, we get a very, very nice green tool. Alright, 1 more contract right underneath us, and with this we're gonna have enough money for Pack-a-Punch 3. Okay, we got Mr. Disciple right here, but look at my cash. I have 22,000 essence, and if the discounts on the Pack-a-Punch machine worked, I should have been done even before the contract from earlier. So I should have been done in the first 10 minutes of starting to do this. Plus, if I would have gotten the extra essence from the contracts, that would have made things even faster. And I absolutely hate when the zombies just don't look at you anymore. Like, they just literally just make you feel like you're invisible or something. There we go, contract done. We got an epic tool. Look at that, that is actually pretty nice. And there we go, 25,000 essence. A bit late because, well, containment level doesn't work the way you want most of the time. But it took us roughly 13-14 minutes to do this. So yeah, I think it's pretty worth it. Tier 3 is pretty filled most of the time, so having like 30 minutes to go in the red zone and do things, I think it's pretty okay. Alright, let's go Pack-a-Punch, see if we can get a contract in tier 3. And alright, here we are, Pack-a-Punch in tier 3, 1, 2, there we go, Pack-a-Punch level 3, and we can do whatever the heck we want right now. Of course, if you're a good player, and as I said, you find decoys, you find some monkeys, you can definitely do a lot of contracting here. You can do the Outlast without weapons, you can do the Spore contract without contracts, you can even do HVTs if you have a sentry gun or maybe a turret. You can do the raid weapon stash, which again, it's very easy. Or, of course, you can do the deliver cargo, which is like the best contract and the fastest to get money in tier 3. So getting to Pack-a-Punch, it's actually extremely easy lately, if your containment level works, not like I have right here. So definitely don't worry about not having a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal when you start the game, or even a Pack-a-Punch 3 crystal, because a Pack-a-Punch 1 or even no Pack-a-Punch would just be good enough for you to start grinding. Alright, can I get a stupid contract now? That's the main question, because this place is just it's insane lately. My games in tier 3 have been absolutely mental. Like, it is so hard for me to get a contract. Alright, I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes. I'm not gonna bore you with me just flying around, and I'll see you when I get a contract. Okay guys, so I finally got a contract. Literally took me 7 minutes, something like that, to get a contract in tier 3. Yeah, it's insane here nowadays. Tier 3 is definitely not not working the way it's supposed to work. Alright, we got this mega abomination right here. How you doing, buddy? There you go, growl off a bit. Oh, look how much damage this thing does. Absolutely amazing. Make it even easier, I'm just gonna throw this thermite. And then what I like to do against this one right here is just go right next to this house. There we go, we go up. And most of the time he just lasers again, which is fantastic. I'm just gonna throw another thermite. And I literally waited 8 minutes for a contract that I finished in 30 seconds. And I'm most likely gonna get nothing. Oh my god. There's a sigil in there, so I'm gonna take that sigil. I'm actually gonna go to the Dark Ether, just because, yeah, why not? There we go. Let's go to the first one and do a few contracts in there. Alright, Dark Ether. Unfortunately, it's no Elder, but this will have to do as well. We're gonna do 2 contracts in here, and I'm gonna check the rooms very quick. Maybe I get a Scorcher case, because I kind of wasted this, but it's for testing purposes, so it's all good. Alright, there we go. We grab the bunny. Very nice. Okay. I kind of jumped off like an idiot right there, but that's fine. We go right here. Let me see if I can turn down Mimic. Okay, I might go down here. There we go. We can overload this. Without going down, I cannot overload. What is wrong with me? I do not know how to play this game anymore. There we go. We turn the zombie. Now that zombie's gonna kill the other zombies. There we go. I don't want to use my Casimir's for no reason. Having 2 Casimirs and your ability in here is just everything you need to do this contract. You don't need weapons, you don't need anything. Or you can even use just the Scorcher case to shoot a few times. And there we have it. Overload this one. Mangler, how about you die? Thanks, buddy. Very, very easy. What an annoying mimic. I hate mimics. The one enemy I absolutely hate in this game, of course, it has to be the mimic. There we go. Another Casimir grenade right there. Overload. And that is contract done. Just like that. That's the same strat you have to use in the Elder Dark Ether as well. And look at that, Pack-a-Punch Crystal. Which is not very great, but I'll take it. Alright, let's do Outlast now, which is gonna be right down here. Bada boom. We got it. Also, you can do the Orbi here. Usually the normal sigil doesn't really give you a lot of good things from the orb. Maybe a legendary tool, an epic tool, but most of the time if you do it in the Elder, you might get a legendary tool. Like, there's a pretty nice chance. Okay, I have to do this again. The amount of zombies sometimes, it's just getting out of hand. Look at that. They are already here. There's so many. This is insane. Oh, let's use a Scorcher a bit. Protect ourselves. Oh, okay, this is insanity. They have definitely buffed the amount of zombies in all the Dark Ethers, especially the second one. The second one is absolutely crazy now. Your plates just go away like in just a blink of an eye. Let's start using the gun. Okay, they're gonna go for the decoy, and I'm just going to do this. Very nice. Look at that. Huge amount of XP we're getting. Boom. 70%. Not a very hard contract. But there is quite a few zombies in here. But having some decoys, maybe a monkey, Casimir or something like that. Tesla Storm actually works very well with this kind of contract. So also you can stand on this glass right here, and they will not attack you. I mean, only the dogs and the elites will attack you, but the other zombies will just throw meat, so you can just move around. There you go, contract complete, and we get absolutely nothing. Okay, that room has nothing, that room has something. That something kind of looks like a Scorcher case. So, I'm just gonna go grab the key. Let me see if there's anything in this one right here. There is, but doesn't look like anything interesting. You can actually see what it is. Might be a VR11. It's a ray gun, never mind. Alright, so the key for that room is going to be right above us. On the first pedestal, which is right here. We pick that key up. We go open the door. And hopefully it's a Scorcher. If it's not a Scorcher, I'm gonna be extremely sad. And it is a Scorcher case. Let's go. Alright, we do have 2 more rooms. One's gonna be right here, which seems to not have anything in it. Just a normal box. And then there's another room right there. Let's see what this has. Nothing. And this is why I love depth perception. Having depth perception really helps, because you don't need to actually open doors. You can just see if there's anything in there or not. Alright, but that's gonna be it. We're out. So you need, like, if you don't have any cash on you, I mean, if you don't have any Pack-a-Punch crystals on you need 30,000 essence. And because you spawn in with 5,000 essence, you need only 25,000 essence. And that means around 8 contracts to do in tier 2. But if your discounts work, and if you get the extra cash from contracts, that means you're gonna need only like 5 contracts to get to Pack-a-Punch 3, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys use this strategy, if you don't have Pack-a-Punch crystals. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.